So good evening, everyone. Can you hear me? Oh, yes. Okay. So I think that there is something wrong with the time here. Okay. Now, so don't worry about that. Now we will finish our lesson. All right. Now, so before we start the lesson here, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Thảo, the teachers in charge of phonetics and phonology. And I'm really happy to be here with you all during this course, right? In our V class 1 today. And if you have any questions related to the course or to the V class today, don't hesitate to stop and ask, okay? So ready to go now? Okay. So here is the main part of our lesson today. We will focus on 3 different main parts. The first one here, I'd like to revise you some main articulators. So articulators here, I mean that it is the organ that helps us pronounce the sounds, right? And the next one, the second main focus here will be about the English sounds. And the last one here, this is a syllable one. Now, let's look at the first one here. So in order to be easier for you to get to know the lesson here, I'd like to make a list of some words. I think they are maybe your new words, all right? So it is larynx, pharynx, vocal cords, glottis, epiglottis, uvular, velum, right, pharyngeal. Got it, everyone? And now, so come on. So in the table here, I'd like to give you, here is a place, the position or the place of articulation, and here is the adjective related to the place of articulation here. Alveolar ridge, so we have the adjective alveolar. Palate, we have adjective palatal. Glottis, glottal. Velum, velar. Lips, here, bilabial. Do you remember what bi here? Bi means 2, right? Yeah, bilabial. Larynx and laryngeal. Nose, we have the adjective nasal. Uvular and uvular. Teeth, dental. Got it, everyone? Yeah. So now, who can I mean that help me read this one, the place and the adjective related to this one, the place of articulation. Who can? No one can. So I think that some of you are still at work today, is that right? Okay. So if not so convenient for you, we move on to the next one here. Yeah. In the picture here, all right, the picture reveals us some main articulators. Now, let's see what they are. Okay, now, so we have the first one here. It is our nose. Nose. For the lips here, we have upper lip and lower lip. Lips are the second articulator. Okay, come on. Here is a teeth. Yeah, very sharp. Is that right? We have an upper teeth, and here is a lower teeth. So this is the third articulator. Okay, behind the teeth here, behind the upper teeth, we have the alveolar ridge. Okay, And here is the average. In this one, it is hard palate. This one, a little bit in the center one, all right? It is a hard palate. And here is the sharp palate. Okay, some more. Here is our tongue. Tongue here is also very important articulator. Next one, pharynx, and here is larynx. Got it, everyone? So can you name some key articulators again? Here. So Duyên, can you see that? Okay, got it. So the tongue, and it is upper, for behind the upper teeth here, we will have the alveolar ridge, and here is a palate. Palate, we have the sharp and the hard one. The sharp one, I mean that near our glottal one, okay? Yeah, got it, everyone? Right. Now, so it is the first one. The first one we learned about some main articulator in articulators. So before I move on to the next main part here, I'd like you to type in the chat box to see how many key articulators can you remember. Can you type several down? Or if it is okay, I'd like to listen to your sweet and sharp voice. No one can? Okay. So I see Duyên is typing. Okay. So I just wonder, which articulators do you remember? 9 articulators, all right. Can you name some of them? So just remember the number of the articulators, Duyên. What about Oanh and Lợi? Yeah, so many. Alveolar. So alveolar is one articulators, right? And palate is the second one, not alveolar palate. Okay? Glottis, velum, lips, larynx, nose, and veolar teeth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, excellent. So any question about the first one, everyone? All right, so if not, we move on to the next one, please. Now, when we talk about the English sounds, how many English sounds are there, everyone? How many? So the English sounds here are divided into 3 different categories. All right. So the first one is the vowel, or we can call it the vowel sounds. Second one is a consonant, right? And diphthong, So let's look at the table here, and we can get more detail about the English sounds here. So the vowel sound here often goes with the pair one. Let's see. Here is E. With the column here, it is a long vowel. And with down the column, it is a short one. So we have a pair here. It is E, I, right? One more. Here is a sound U in book. And here is U in tool. Long one, right? One more. A in man and A in cat. A. This is different in the width of the width of our mouth when we are pronouncing the sounds here. A. Okay. Next one. Here is in America. Here is a long one in word. Now, you should pay attention to this one. So, this symbol only for the long vowel sounds, not the short one. But here, this symbol can be either the long or the short one. If you put a column behind this symbol, it can become the longer vowel sounds, right? But this symbol only for the long vowel sound. You see what I mean? Yes. Come on. One more. We have another pair. Here is or in short and or in not. Short, not, right? The last pair, the last vowel sound pair here, it is in but and in part. Okay, so how many vowel sounds are there, everyone? How many, everyone? There are 12 vowel sounds, right? And here is a diphthong. So can you tell me, diphthong, what is a diphthong? Remember that? Diphthong. I just give an example here. For example, ear in here. So it is a diphthong. So what is it? So ear here is combination of E and So diphthong here is a combination of two different vowel sounds, right? Ear here, A, day. So A here is combination of A and E. So it is diphthong A. Tour, oi, boy, o, go, air, where, I, my, ow, how. Got it? So how many diphthongs are there, everyone? So 8 diphthongs and 12 vowel sounds. So we have 20 altogether, right? Now, so let's look at the last 3 rows here to see how many consonant sounds are there. We are talking about the sounds, not the letter, everyone. Yeah. We have the sound. Yeah, let me see here. Yeah. I just wonder. Now, yeah, we have several one here. Now, for example, the sound P in big, in 5, M, milk, B, bad, V, very, N, no, T, time, think, N, sing, D, do, th, the, hello, church, 6, live, jazz, zoo, read, kilo, short, window, go, casual, and yes. Got it? Yeah. So now, can you tell me how many consonant sounds are there, everyone? So how many? Yeah, we have 24, is that right? Yes, that's right. 24 consonant sounds. So in total, how many English sounds are there? We have 44. 44, in which we have 12 vowel sounds, 24 consonant sounds, and 8 diphthongs. Right, don't forget that. Easy? Yeah, I think that is a very simple one. Right, any question for this one, everyone? Okay, so if not, let's look at this one. Now, the vowel sounds. So we go more detailed about the vowel sounds. Vowel sounds here, you see that they are sounds which do not obstruct the airflow. Now, let's look at some example here. A, o, So as I just mentioned, this one, the symbol can be either for both one, the long and the short one. Yeah, I use this one for long one when I put the column here. Okay, now, so more detail. Okay, so here is a definition of the vowel sounds. So what about classification? The vowel sounds can be classified, all right, into the following one. So with the vowel length, we have the long and the short vowel sounds. Okay, tongue high, we have high, mid-high, mid-low, low vowel sound. What about the tongue position? According to the tongue position, we have the front, the center, and the back. And one more, lip rounding. So we have rounded and unrounded sounds. So you got the point here. So once again, so there are 4 criteria to classify vowel sounds. The first one is a vowel length. Second, tongue position. Third, tongue height and tongue position. And number 4 here is lip rounding. Okay, so come on. Here is a chart of English phonemes. Now, so according to the vowel lengths, we have the long and the short vowel, E and E, right? Here is a tongue position. We have the front, center, and the back. What about this one? What is it? High, mid-high, and mid-low. It is the tongue height. Okay. And rounded and unrounded one here, it is lip rounding. Is it, everyone? Yes. So now go more detail here. Okay. So you want me to give you some example about the vowel? Okay. So let's look at this one. Now, for example, I would like to explain more about more detail about the charts of English vowel phonemes. For example, if we have described here, what is it? You can say that here is short, mid, high. All right, mid, high, center, unrounded vowel sounds. Got it? So because we have 4 different criteria to classify the vowel sound, so when you describe a vowel sound here, you have to include the 4 criteria here. So there's no fixed rule which one you should mention first. All right, so you can mention you can describe the vowel sound here according to the length first, it's all right. Or you can describe the rounding, the lip rounding first, it's okay, right? So now, so I change the criteria here. So here can be described as the central, short, mid-high, unrounded sounds, vowel sounds. Okay, now the same one. Let's look at this one. Then let's look at E here. What is E here? Can you describe the sound E here? Look at the charts and tell us. Or can you describe the sounds here according to the 4 criteria we have just mentioned? Now try, everyone. So practice makes perfect. Now I would want to look at one of your answer here to see how well you understand the lecture here, everyone. So Duyên, can you describe it? High, front, unrounded. Yes. So 4 criteria. So there would be 4 adjectives to describe a sound here. So you say that E here is high, front, unrounded, and long vowel sound. Excellent. Okay, so one more. Just what about another one here? Is it is it short one? Can you describe it? In order to be sure that you understand my lecture, yes. So what about the student? Can you? So think you are late. Is it okay? No, you can't. Okay, now so right now let's see. Here. First one is short, rounded, low, back. What else? Vowel sound, is that right? Back, rounded, low, and short vowel sound. Got it? Yeah. So now, this is more explanation about the diphthong here. Come on. Any questions about the consonant, the vowel sound, everyone? Yes or no? In your midterm test, here there's an example. I mean that there's a question related to the consonant and the vowel sounds. All right. So I do hope that you get some theory here, understand the theory, and you will do your assignment here much better. Now, if you have no question here, we'll move on to the next one. It is a consonant sounds. So actually the consonant sounds are sounds that obstruct the airflow. Obstruct, or you feel the obstruction when you pronouncing the sound. So let's see some example here. M in man, right? N in what? In no. Ng, say English. Z in television. Z, German, and ch in church. Okay, so similar to the vowel sounds, there are 4 criteria to classify consonant sounds. Now, we can classify the consonant sounds according to the place of articulation, the manner of articulation, voicing, and aspiration. Got it? Manner, how, right? We pronounce the sounds. Got it, everyone? No question. Okay. Now, vậy nhá, chỗ này I just want to explain that in Vietnamese, so it's much better for you to understand that. Nó cũng giống như là gì ạ? Nó cũng giống như là các cái tiêu chí để phân loại gì ạ? phân lại nguyên âm, tức là tôi đang muốn nói đến number, đúng chưa? Chúng ta có gì? Có 4 tiêu chí để phân loại phụ âm, cũng giống như là 4 tiêu chí để phân loại nguyên âm, đúng không? Con số là giống nhau nhá. Chúng ta sẽ phân loại phụ âm dựa vào place, ở đây chính là gì? Vị trí phát âm, đúng không? Manners ở đây là gì? Phương thức, cách thức phát âm. Voicing, voice. Mình sẽ có gì? Có voice and voiceless. Có gì ạ? Gọi là cái gì ạ? Âm vô thanh và âm hữu thanh, đúng không ạ? And aspiration, chúng ta sẽ có cái gì ạ? Aspirated and unaspirated, bật hơi và không bật hơi. Okay, great. So now we get more detail. So I think that this one is very important one. Cái bảng này là cái bảng vô cùng quan trọng ạ. Nó rất là gì ạ? Quan trọng, và nó liên quan đến cái phần bài tập mà chúng ta làm ở phần cuối cái sách, đó chính là connected speech, right? Now, so let's look at this one here. According to the place of articulation, we have bilabial. Bi he means two, right? Lips, bilabial. Labiodental, dental, alveolar, palatal-alveolar, palatal. This is a hard palatal, right? Velar and glottal. So can you imagine that? Vị trí cấu âm, đúng không? Vị trí phát âm chúng ta sẽ thấy là nó bắt đầu từ bilabial, from the lips. Sau đó sẽ là gì? Dentals. Labiodental. Labiodental, what is labiodental? Yeah. If you're not sure, you can look at this one as example here. For example, we have the sound and v. So what about the two articulator we have to use while we are pronouncing the sounds here? It is our teeth and lips. So it is labiodental. Răng môi, đúng không? Okay, dental, you know. Now, so what about the second one here? According to the manner of articulation, we have plosive. Or in some books, they say that, they say what? It is the stop, right? Next one here, fricative. Fricative. Number 3, affricative. So in English, we have only 2 affricative sounds. They are ch and z. Nasal, nose and nasal, right? Lateral, lateral. Lateral here, just only one. It is l, lamb, right? And approximant, approximant. Or we can call it semi-vowel one. Plosive. Plosive có phải là âm tắc không ạ? Plosive, what is it? So as I just mentioned here, it is stop, one, stop, or plosive, load, yeah, d, k, g, có gì điểm chung không ạ? P, b, t, d, k, g. Okay. So can I say that it is aspirated one? Okay, now let's go more detail to see how you can, describe the consonant sounds here. Now, here, if I have to describe these sounds, what is here? Nasal, velar, consonant sound. Is that right? Ng. So in the charts here, we just have only two different criteria, all right? Criteria of consonant sounds, the place of articulation and the manner of articulation. Okay, so let's try it with the first two criteria here. Now, so what about this one? N. What is it? It is alveolar nasal sound. Got it, everyone? Okay. Now, so a little bit more difficult one. So what is the odd one out? What is the odd one out? Now, let's see. T, sh, and n. Again. T, sh, and n. What sounds is odd one out? So odd one out. Nếu có ba cái âm đó, đúng không? Và người ta yêu cầu mình là gì? Các anh chị sẽ loại ra một âm, thì các anh chị sẽ loại âm nào? Okay, right. So if we only Oanh Duyên, you think that n will be the odd one out? Okay, that's right. But in fact, it's not the nasal one, because if we think about the manner of the articulation, n, sh, and t here are quite different. The manners of articulation quite different one. Okay, and place of articulation, the same one, they are alveolar one. So that's the reason why we have to think about, that another criterion when we odd this one out. So you see that t, sh, they are voice or voiceless. While n is the voice sounds. So that's the reason why it is a different one. Got it, everyone? Yeah. Thank you. Now, so you want to try one more? Yeah. Now let's see. What about this one? Let's see. We have the sound p in park, right? D and g. Which one is different? They have the same manner of articulation, different place of articulation. So which one? Correct. You don't have to use a question mark here, Duyên. Is the odd one now is the correct answer. It is the voiceless, yeah, glossy, voiceless one. So we know how to deal with this one, right? Now let's see. Yeah, on this one here, I show you. So why I show this one to you? In the first row, it is the voiced sounds, and in the second one, they are voiceless sound. But I divide them into the different columns here, because that this one here, the same place of articulation. B, m, and p. They are the same place of articulation. What is it? Bilabial one, right? D and t. They are dental one, is it? Okay. So the column here show you the place of articulation. And the rows here show you that they are voice and voiceless one. So who can show me or who can tell us about the way to recognize the voice and the voiceless sounds? What is the difference between voice and the voiceless someone? You think about aspiration, right? So let's think about the aspiration. What are other students? Yes, So we talk about the vibration. Vibration. Chúng ta sẽ nghĩ đến cái gọi là độ rung ạ. Vibration. Yeah, I write the word vibration. Yeah. Okay. So you see that the voice sounds, when we are pronouncing the voice sounds, we will feel the vibration. By what? You use the index finger. Okay, touch it gently on your throat and you pronounce the sounds. For example, b, 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 m. Can you feel the vibration here? Yes, of course. So it is a voice 1. But when you pronounce the sound p, p, can you feel the vibration? Yes, of course not. So it is a voiceless 1. Got it? Yeah. Done? Now, it is any question for this one, everyone? So to be sure that you understand the theory here. Does the theory cause you headache? Yeah. Okay. Not really, right? Now, so theory doesn't cause you headache, but I think that the homework here, the exercise here. Okay. Now, so before you do the exercise here, we'll move on to the next one here. What is it? Aspiration. Aspiration. It is criterion. The last. Yeah, one of the last criteria. So aspiration here, we think about the aspirated and unaspirated sounds. Got it? So in conclusion, so you see that there are 4 different criteria to classify the vowel sounds, and we also have 4 criteria to classify the consonant sounds. Okay, so any question about that, everyone? Okay, so the way to identify the sounds that a little bit similar one, right? Yeah, I know what you mean here. So first one, it is if it is really hard for you to recognize the sounds, the similar sounds here, all right? So you have to look at this one. You have to look at the charts first, and then you do more exercise in order to get familiar with the sounds. They're always completely true when we follow some small notices behind the new words that we have never encountered before. So you mean that for the new words, so it is really hard for you to pronounce it? Do you mean? Now, so for the new words, new words? I think that it's a difficult question, Pat. For new words, all right. So so in my opinion, right, for the first one here, if you are speaking, if you practice speaking and listening every day, right? So for the new words here, you may, if it is convenient, you can look up the meaning or the transcription of this one. Okay, so I mean that you have to look up the dictionary, but if there's no dictionary at that time, you pronounce, you speak it out. Okay, and if luckily it's right, the listener understand you. Okay, if not, yeah, Cambridge or Oxford. I prefer Cambridge and Oxford dictionary. Yep, right. What else? Vậy nhá, gặp từ mới này thì chúng ta là gì? Chúng ta Thứ nhất là bằng cái experience của mình chúng ta sẽ phát âm từ đó, đúng không? Luckily nếu mà người nghe mình đọc đúng, người nghe hiểu, ok. Nhưng mà không đến nỗi mà phát âm từ nào xong người ta lại nghe người ta không hiểu mình đâu. It's just, they put them in the context and they understand you. They can predict what you are talking about. Alright, so don't worry so much about that. But for pronunciation exercises, okay, you can base on your experience first, and then I highly recommend you that you should look up in the dictionary to check for sure that your transcription or your pronunciation of the words is correct or not. What is it? It is L. Is that right? Little. So, I don't know why it caused you difficulty. So maybe Duyên find that the ed ending may cause her the difficulty when she's pronouncing. So you know that because you are not familiar with the new, I mean that you are not sure about the rules for that. So it causes you difficulty. Is that right, Duyên? Okay, so Duyên, yeah. After the lesson, I will send you the rules for how to pronounce the ed ending, okay, in the forum. So you get to know about that, because I think that right now maybe we do not have enough time. And in my slide here, there's no rules for that. Is it okay? Yeah. Không, mình là gì? Mình là major. Mình là gì ạ? English major, chuyên Anh rồi, làm sao phải học thuộc lòng. Mình có phải trẻ con đâu mình học thuộc lòng. Okay, you're not kids anymore. So you learned about the rules. We learned the rules. We put the theories into the practice. Okay, and if we are practice it daily or regularly, we can remember that. Okay, it's not difficult, so don't worry about that. Now, so let's see how you can apply this one to do my exercise. So who's typing fast? Okay, I know, but not so tired, right? Yeah, I know that there's some rules, but there are more exceptions, is that right? Yeah. So the rules in English don't make us tired. Actually, I mean that the exception, cái trường hợp ngoại lệ mới đau đầu, chứ còn rules thì nó theo công thức rồi, chúng ta có thể chúng ta lắp vào 1 + 1 là 2, không khó đâu ạ, không đau đầu đâu ạ, đúng không? Và cái đau đầu là cái exception cơ ạ, cái ngoại lệ ạ. Okay, now so help me do the exercise one, everyone. I just give you an example here, okay? Yeah, right. Now, let's look at this one. Choose the word that begins with a velar consonant. So, velar. Velar consonant. So, you want to know about the velar consonant, you have to remember the consonant charts again, right? The charts of consonant phoneme here again. So you can choose more than one answer, more than one. So in your opinion, what are they? The velar one, C and D, yes, G and K. Excellent. Now, and come on, but A here, even though that it begins with the letter K, right? But in fact, it is a silent one. Not K, not. Okay, so it's not. No, here not the velar one. No, Kim Anh. It is velar. Velar. Âm ngạc mềm. Kim Anh, ngạc mềm. We are talking about the sounds. Come on. What about other students? Chai. So one by one is okay. So I can see your answer. You type your answer in the chat box, everyone. Chai. So how can I call you? It is Silver Black, is it? Silver Black. What about the consonant sounds here? Do I have to pronounce the consonant sound here, Black? I'm thinking about the English one, because you see that in English, if we do not pronounce the ending sound here, it is not English. So let's check the answer here, everyone. Yeah, okay. So for the first one here, the answer will be C and D, as I just mentioned, because K and G are velar consonant sounds. Okay, so in the first one here, 1A, K is silent one. So you do not pronounce this one. Got it? Number 2, the answer, the labiodental consonant one, they are fat and van, F and V. One more. Number 3, the word begins with palatal alveolar consonant. Yeah, they are shy, German, and sugar. So we say sugar. And I just listed here several palatal alveolar consonant sounds. They are J, J, Sh, Ch, Z, and R. So B, C, and D are our correct answer. Number 4. So the word that ends with the nasal consonant, they are rain, and with N, and dumb, and with M, B, everyone, M, because B here is a silent one. Okay, deep, not an correct answer. Okay, so rain and dumb are correct one. Number 3. Number 5. The word that ends with fricative consonant, raise and rest, bush. Here is a list of the fricative one. Yeah. So bush, and with sh, yeah, sh, and rest, and with raise, and with. Okay, A, B, C. Number 6. Choose the word that contains the front vowel sounds. They are band and kid. So A and E. Number 7. The word that contains a rounded vowel sounds. Here is O in bone and U in who. Right? Number 8, the word that contains the back vowel one. Here, cool and hot. Easy or difficult? Yeah, not so difficult, right? Not so difficult. Yes, I know that the first one is, you may think that it is a little difficult one because you are not familiar with the charts of the consonant or the vowel sounds. But if you do the exercise here, do some more exercise, I think that you will be familiar with that. Okay. Any question for this exercise, everyone? Okay. No more question. So if not, one more. Hungry now? Here, try one more exercise. Now, just give you several moments. So in my exercise, in exercise 2 here, you choose just only one correct answer for each question, not more than one. So try it. Okay, everyone. Yes, so now, okay. Yeah. Now, so I'd like you. Oh, some more. Question from 8 to 12. Some more, please. Okay. Now, so let's look at the screen here and we check our answer. The transcription for the first sounds of the words here is O. It is short vowel one, honesty, not honesty. So it's B, right? The back low rounded vowel sound here is R. Come on. Number 3. The phoneme does not belong to the class of sounds all sharing one or more common properties. Here is A. The others are, so because this one is the voiceless one. The voiceless fricative one, while the others are voice one. So actually, I mean that the question a little bit longer one, but here is odd one out. That's all. Okay. Number 4, it is look. Voiceless velar plosive consonant. And number 5 begins with the nasal bilabial consonant. Here is mommy. Right? Mommy. Others are plosive bilabial consonant. Right? Plosive. And B. The vowel sound in the first syllable here is A, natural. And number 7, photography, or is the sound in the second syllable one. Okay, some more. Banana. So banana. Here is the mid-central one. Okay. Next, the word that contains high front unrounded vowel sound. Here is E, indeed. And number 10, the answer is, Duyên. Here is refused. So why is the? Because you see that this one and with the voice sounds, and when we add ed here, this one pronounced as the. Come on. The odd one now in number 11 here is z, because the others are palatal alveolar fricative. Okay. Well, this one is what? Palatal alveolar. But this one, I mean that it is a fricative. And number 12, the answer is English. Here, the nasal velar consonant sound. Okay. Any question for this one? Yeah, I know that you are a little bit headache now. So we move on to the next one. Number 3, a very simple one. Okay, so we talked in the lesson today, we focus on the syllable. So syllable here is a unit of organization for a sequence of speech sounds. And this one here can be divided into 3 different parts: onset, nucleus, and the coda one. Now, the minimum syllable là âm tiết, đúng không ạ? Âm tiết thì chúng ta thấy là âm tiết nhỏ nhất ở đây chính là một cái gì ạ? Một vowel sound, single vowel sound in isolation, for example, or o, right? And some syllable have onset, high. So what is onset? And k are onset. But some here have no onset, but coda, the ending one. So it is is or out. So z and t are coda one. All right. And some here have onset and the coda one. Onset and coda. Got it? So for example, rain. I explained that rain. R here is onset, A is coda, and N here is A here is a peak or nucleus, and N here is a coda. Just that is everyone. Noisy outside, sorry. Now here is one more explanation about this one. Right now we think about the word speech here. Speech is we have sh as the initial one and p is the post initial one. And now sp here is onset and E is the peak. The t is the final and sh is the post final coda. Okay. Got it everyone? Vậy chúng ta sẽ tưởng tượng ra là gì ạ? Đối với một âm tiết thì cái âm tiết nhỏ nhất minimum của nó chính là một âm gì? Nguyên âm đứng độc lập một mình, đúng không ạ? Một âm tiết thì có thể nó sẽ có phần đầu và phần cuối, đúng không? Còn những âm tiết nó chỉ có phần âm cuối thôi. Tức là nó phải có gì ạ? Vowel sound cộng với âm đầu hoặc âm cuối thì nó mới là consonant. Sorry, it is syllable one. Còn nếu không có không có vowel sound, not peak or nucleus, it's not the syllable one. Được chưa ạ? Chúng ta hình dung như thế là được. Okay, so that's all for the lesson today. So any question for the lesson today, everyone? All right. So if right now you haven't got any question, okay. So if right now you haven't got any question, we still have the forum, okay. And so I'm willing to answer any question of yours. So now let me sum up the main point of the lesson today. In our lesson today, we in the lesson today, we just focus on 3 different main points. The first one, what is it? The main articulators. Second one, it is the English sounds. And number 3 here is a syllable. Okay. So I do hope that you enjoy the lesson today. Okay. So thank you very much for your attention. So goodbye and goodbye and have nice evening everyone. Còn cái phần quy tắc của ED ending thì tôi sẽ gửi lại lên trên forum cho mọi người, nếu ai cần thì chúng ta có thể vào đó chúng ta tham khảo nhé. Okay. So goodbye everyone. Have a nice evening. And thank you Miss Thai very much for assisting us with the success of the lecture today. Goodbye everyone and hope to see you in the next lesson again. Bye bye.